Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Pickett will look to throw it here. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. He finds Austin complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
In what many term is a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They considered him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
Harris running straight ahead. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Harris going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike, 55.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check. Down 80. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, check right. Watch it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And complete right side to Cook.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cook.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on, QB, come on. 41's coming. 41's the mic.
To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Flush to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
24's the mic. Come on, D. 24's the mic. I got you. 24's the mic. Hey, Mike. Regular. 24's the mic. Come on, D.
To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Off play action. Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Miles Jack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Watch 14, watch 14. 24 is the mic.
Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
Back to throw. Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To return is McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Now Cook running right. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Allen off the play fake. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th extra point away from a tie football game.